What is up, party people? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the final World Cup edition of the Cup Chasers Daily, as the final is today. The bronze final was yesterday, and we're here to speak on England and the semifinal. England in the third place game, and of course, we will take a look at the final. I don't know if we're all going to watch the final because I've had enough. FIFA has finally pushed me over the edge, and they've ruined, in my opinion, something that I've loved my entire life. And it's just become an absolute farce. And so I'm over it. And my co-hosts here, I think, may or may not be in that same boat. We're definitely going to find out. Big up, Lumen. Every single time, thanks for being here. Big up, Mom, every single time, of course. Big up the chat. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you've got the notification bell. You're sharing it on all the socials. You know the drill, of course. And it's Nez and Asif in the building. How we doing, gents?
Hey, man, before we go, we didn't get the game before, man. We got to get the France and Spain game and the England and Argentina game, too. It got to be weaved in there to appropriately understand vitriol.
Yes. So we're going to take a look back at the semifinals. Definitely going to take a look back at the semifinals. Why don't we do France and Spain first, just to get that one out of the way, and then we'll wax lyrical about the three lions, huh? What happened to Mbappe and Elise? What happened, man? They just shit the bed completely in the semifinal, and I don't know if there was something going on there, if it was scripted. It certainly seemed like it, because as we know, when France turn it on, it doesn't matter who's in front of them. You know, look at the third place game yesterday. It was 4-0 at halftime, and France decided, all right, we'll show up, and then it became a game, which is proof that anytime they want to turn it on.
Yeah, well, I think the thing there was, you had the penalty there, and then they went down, and that was the first time that the looks in their faces were kind of like there was a little bit of a concern, which is kind of funny because as much as we want to kind of account for it, a friend of mine I know at work said this to me. He said, "Well, I want to see what France looks like when they get hit in the mouth first." And the penalty wasn't really even to get hit in the mouth, right? It was just like things just weren't going their way. And then they got scored on, which, you had to assume that the penalty would get converted, because most penalties get converted, right? Unless it's a poor penalty taken. And then that was the first time they kind of looked like kind of from behind. And then Saliba goes off, which was interesting because, no touches. He was just running backwards, and he just drops. And he's like, yo, I'm done. And I was like, yo, while I'm not saying sort of he was a signal, that was a freaking huge signal, because that was 15 minutes before half.
And he's been playing with a back. He's been playing with a back fracture.
Yeah, but you think about it. He went 30 minutes, had a stop for the penalty and all that stuff, and he just dropped.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed because he's out for 5 months, man. He's not going to be back till Christmas. It's right,
and so that matters. And so you look and you're like, okay, Spain was defensively, they were stout, man. But we've never questioned that. We called them the Kings of 1-0. If that game had ended 1-0, it would have been no surprise to anyone, But they did what they needed to do, and then, obviously they made the changes where, Doué comes in, and what we actually question, Kone not starting, but they take Rabiot out, and then you kind of see that they just look disjointed, man, and there was really nothing that came from it, and then the guys who came in they kind of thought they were saviors, but they didn't play that way, so there was a lot of hero ball trying to happen. And that actually connects to how they played in the third place game, based on what I was told, because I passed on watching it. And then the online reports, which you have to take with a grain of salt, but all of it's normally based in some kind of reality about the play of Shirky and some of these other guys, where there was sort of an attitude issue in there, which I guess being French, might not benefit them in that way. But I'm gonna respect Spain, because I watched this game. I respect Spain because the comment that we all kind of agreed on the last one was Rodri's going to do a job, and he did. So that's kind of my assessment where Spain earned where they were.
I'm definitely not blaming Arteta for Saliba's back injury. Definitely not. Of course, he's going to play in the World Cup. You know, we would like to think that it's an honor to play for your national team in a World Cup. I'm not so convinced anymore with all the BS that's been going on, but I'm not blaming Arteta. And, you know, people get injured, is what it is. You know, Saliba, Rice, Saka, these guys have given everything over the last 3 years to get our title over the line, and they've done that. And now they're going to get a deserved rest. And I'm just miffed that Saliba's going to miss half the season. That's all it is.
And even is Jake, not Jack, unless he wants to be Jack.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Yeah, man. I
was just gonna say, Jake, before we get on, we'll talk about this when we get to the England France stuff. But I can't wait to see it, so I'm just gonna say it. Konote, what a bag of shit! I'm glad he's gone. I mean, did you actually see his performance? People were telling me, why did he give him a new contract? That's exactly why. That first half performance and him being absolutely shit was exactly why. So
hey, mom is explaining why she picked your name, sir. But I agree with you.
I was banging on about him all season in this.
You were.
I was like, that guy's got a mistake in him all day long.
Hey, Asif. So a question. So what is Jose gonna do with him?
I don't give a shit. He can do whatever he wants with him. He can be squad player. He can pay him 400 grand. What he was asking at Liverpool, he can.
That's insane.
He can.
That's
happily
insanity.
he can happily pay them that 400 grand. Man, I give him props. If he could get 400 grand out of that, being such a shit defender, he can go ahead and do it.
Hey, these agents out here doing work. These agents are out here putting in work.
Respect, yes.
And but going back on the Spain France game, I said it. I called it beforehand. I said if anyone's got any of the game to handle France, is Spain, because of the possession. You can't be dangerous if you don't have the ball. It's as simple as that. And they showed it. Your man.
I mean, that's the real story of that game, isn't it? That's the real story of it.
Well,
yeah, exactly. If anyone was talking about it, sorry, Merino as well coming off the bench. Man's class act. But yeah, I just thought that possession. Everyone thought, oh, they're gonna start with Pedri, but no, they went with the Luis instead, and I thought that was a really good tactical decision. Going forward, I thought they looked blunt without all this, and their midfield were. Basically, I've always said the French midfield is not like, say, in the Portuguese or
hold on now,
Spanish midfield or the Spanish midfield. I mean, in terms of like ball intention, etc. Yes. So, and I got found out in that match. You could actually see, and Rodri was just like, he was the architect. You could see everything like. Going through him, they played a lot like I was gonna say a little bit like Man City in that regard. Everything was he was dropping deep. You could see he was he was picking up. Everything was spot on. You could see his positioning. I just thought it was a masterclass by Spain, and I hope they bloody win today. That's all I'm gonna say. I probably won't.
Good luck on your hopes, sir. Good luck on your hopes.
They probably won't. It's probably a fix. Because all these 40 million shell that have disappeared in those Argentinian shell companies, but it is what it is. The whole world is rooting for Spain.
The whole world is going to be upset.
Apart from Argentina.
Are they?
Yeah, Argentina.
The people that matter aren't hoping Spain are going to win. So the people that are controlling everything.
I know. Trump is not a fan of Spain either, so that's probably might have something to do with it. But while we're on the thing of FIFA, I think they're just two-faced pricks.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get there though. We gotta build. We gotta build the case against.
Oh no. There's
fully on top of it.
When I get started, I just have to finish it. If not, I can't really.
Well, you know the funny thing is, Steve, and I agree with you. Anybody with eyes who watched that game, the point you made on possession was absolutely true. But if you look online, the actual end of the game stats were 51-49 for possession.
No way.
No, but here's why.
I believe you.
Because the second half, France had the ball more. But it was like a desperate thing. So the funny thing is, this is where we really have to take stats with a grain of salt. So just because it shows up in black and white doesn't contextualize what that black and white is. So Asif was spot on about them dominating possession. Spain had the possession where they killed momentum. And that's the most important possession that you have to have, which is a thing that Man City does as well. Because, I mean, it's sort of the Spanish football. It's actually the Spanish-Dutch total football kind of hybrid thing. But, yeah, man, it's you are absolutely correct in all of the stuff you said. But I wanted to share what I was looking at because I'm like, yeah, somebody would say, Asif, you're lying. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to say it to him so he can hear it. So we all know context matters, that 51-49 is not what we saw in real time.
Yeah, exactly. I thought Spain deserved winners, and that's my opinion on it. They outplayed them. You can tell the reason why is they haven't beaten the Spanish for more than 2 years, and I think if you. Hopefully they give the Argentinians a footballing lesson today. I wouldn't bet on it, but yeah.
So speaking of deserved winners, what's Tommy Tuchel doing, bro?
First of all, he fucked it up. He should.
What's up, Ollie?
He should hold his hands up and say, "I fucked up," but he didn't.
Why would he do that?
Why would he do that?
Because that's why. Because if you look at yesterday's game compared to the Argentina game, you could see the difference between when.
They were going to capitulate yesterday too.
Yeah, they were going to capitulate, but he made positive substitutions. Grabbed Bellingham on. You could see the difference
because there was no pressure.
Because there was nothing. There was nothing. So I've been challenged to say this live. Because I said this to a certain someone, a friend of mine, in a very heated conversation I had. I've been challenged to say this live. If you look at what happened in the 55th minute of the England-Argentina game, and then you look at what happened yesterday, it's some really, really suspicious shit. It's just really suspicious. It kind of looks like Tuchel might have either been threatened or somebody, had a little shell company set up or something's going on there because, it's just baffling to me. Absolutely, unequivocally mystifying that for 55 minutes, you're the better team versus Argentina, England were. For 55 minutes, you're the better team. You get your goal. You get up. And then you decide, you know what? We're not going to do what worked in the Cape Verde game against Argentina. We're going to stop doing what worked in the Egypt game versus Argentina. We're not going to do... We've been playing like the Swiss were versus Argentina, and we're doing good. And then for 55 minutes, we followed the blueprint of how to beat Argentina. And then we got our lead. And then we are going to not do that anymore. We're going to stop that. You know what? That's not part of the script. It's not part of the script. We're not, a FIFA agent has clearly gotten in Tuchel's ear and be like, this is not how this is supposed to go. It's like, oh, you know what? We'll bring on 6 defenders. That's what we're going to do. We'll bring on 6 defenders. We'll go to a back 5 and we won't have any outlet whatsoever. Yes, Lumen. Yes, 100%. If you go like for like, you bring on Saka for Rodgers, Rashford for the other winger, Gordon, and you switch Rice to man-marking Messi, and you bring off Anderson because he's on the yellow, bring in Kobe Mainu, like for like, continue doing what's working. Hello.
England had 2 completed passes after that the Gordon stuff.
12%. They had 12% possession after that.
Like, what are you doing? So you're just gonna give them the ball, and they sat in there half the whole time, and you think nobody's gonna score?
Here it is. Even my mom here is right on it. Like, yo, people, what are we watching here? Like, how do you not play Saka? Clearly your best winger in the team. But then he's injured. He's injured. He's had this Achilles thing. He can't go 90 minutes because of his Achilles tendon thing that he's had for months. And then in 4 days, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Call the Vatican. He's healed. He's healed. He can play 90 minutes. I was so mad. I was so pissed.
But he somehow knew how to put Tony and Rashford on. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? Come on, man.
When they went to a back five versus Argentina, there was no outlet. There was zero outlet.
There's nowhere to pass.
We know that Kane, and case in point, is at the end of the game when they started to chase the game, when they had already conceded the 2 goals, who was the guy chasing at the top? Freaking Dan Burn. Dan Burn was farther forward than Harry Kane was. What in the world? Like, it's just suspicious. It's just really, really, really suspicious.
In addition, when was it Spence who got his ankle stepped on by Messi? That literally directly led to the goal that won the game, and no VAR, no build up.
I've been told that Messi's the GOAT. I've been told that Messi's the GOAT, and that's why he was able to make space to get the cross in, because he's the best there's ever been.
That stepped on his ankle, and he hops in the air, and the replay shows that he stepped on his ankle, like stopped on top of it. Hey, man, I know a certain American that got a red card for that in a game, right? Suspended, not thrown away, suspended. So it was still a red. So what are we talking? No VAR? And VAR looked at that one.
Messi's the GOAT, man. Messi's the GOAT. He just creates space because he's the best there's ever been.
That ain't even my issue because it was England. England played like complete and utter shit the whole game. I don't curse on here a lot. But hey, man, so how you smacking him? Gordon is killing on the wing. You like, yeah, don't give him the ball no more. Just all of a sudden you don't want to give him the ball no more. What?
It was just absolutely it's just I can't even, man. And even like as soon as they took Declan Rice off, Rice went out in the 82nd minute. 86th was the Enzo goal. Like, I mean, yeah, here it is right here. Here it is. Ollie's, he knows exactly what's going on. You know, Messi's going to punch someone in the face, and it's going to be a red card against the person that got punched in the face.
An England player got punched in the face in that game, too.
Yep.
He literally got Enzo punched somebody in the back of the head. We good, man. I'm good.
And Enzo had already taken 2 siders from 40 yards out.
Oh, so
and then you're gonna just not mark the middle of the goal, Jordan Pickford? What?
So then, but not only that, yes, not mark the goal, but he was unsighted. But the thing is, so nobody closes him out because Jude is there and he doesn't close him. And then Jude's answer is he played it in the middle, sir. You better own some of that on you. How you didn't close him out? What are we talking about? Like, it was just awful on England's side the whole way.
Here's the thing, Lumen. You're right. If England continued to do what they were doing, it would have been a Tuchel masterclass. But if we can definitely live in the if land and the what ifs and the what abouts. You know, we can definitely live in that world. But he didn't do any of that. And you know, they say it's the hope that kills. You know, and so the German sabotage warmed us up. He let us get close. He let us get to the semifinal. He did really well to get to the semifinal. He got you all nice and buttered up. And then he's like, you know what? Here comes the real sabotage and rip the rug out from under your feet. How in the world do you change what was working?
But what annoyed me more about that game is the fact that Tuchel at the end of the game talked about we played our best game after criticizing them in the Norway game. Fuck you and the brain that made you spew them words, man. You good.
What's so great about this right now, Nez, is that you and I are both pissed about it. Asif's the one Asif's the England fan. Asif's the 3 Lions, man. Yeah. So let's hear your invective, Asif. What do you think about old Tommy Tuchel in that game, the semi?
it was just fucking horrible. That's all I'm gonna say. It was tactically we were doing well. I don't know what the fuck happened. Sorry, I apologize for my language, but I don't know what happened. It was just shit from. Yeah, and because we've been through this all the time, it's not like I was telling you guys when you were like, oh, I was like, we're expecting it. I was surprised we even got to the semi-final. So, and I was telling you guys that I was like, we were lucky not to get eliminated by Norway, tell you the truth. And I was the first one to put my hand up in regards to that. So, I do think there's some sort of this the way it's been. Yeah, I do think there's something pulling the strings behind this because there's too many.
Shit. Bridesmaids, they didn't even make it to the damn fucking.
They weren't at the wedding, man. They're not at the wedding at all.
But we should have beat them. I don't know what tactically what we were doing. It's not like we were at the Azteca with like 60, 70,000 screaming Mexicans. You know what I mean? It was in a neutral. I
think he got positive reinforcement from the Mexico game. But the big thing that
the game you said they played badly in.
It's baffling that you missed it. That it's baffling that he's like, oh, this going to the back five works. We got over the line versus Mexico. Sir, you were down a man. You had no choice but to defend for your lives. You weren't down a man versus Argentina.
With Argentina, it was still.
You were down a man.
So I saw the substitutions, and I was like, no, it's not working. These substitutions, and he doubled down on it instead, and then he put more defenders on instead of. We were losing possession. You could see those crosses coming in. I was like, no, we need. Okay,
Just letting them come in.
Yeah, he's letting them come in. Okay, yeah, if you have Dan Burning there, that's fine. I could understand.
It's still not fine, but yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, as in he could if he got an extra defender in. I one defender, but then he put like more like 7. They were like
you could have Treebeard and his army of Ents in there, but if you let in 30 crosses. If you don't block the cross, one of them's going to get there. I don't care if you have Goliath, the Philistine, in there heading away the balls. It doesn't matter. If you're going to let in 30 freaking crosses, look, yes, Messi's amazing. You know, we have our discussions about GOAT or whatever, but yes, we know we're not saying Messi's crap. Messi is still got it. He can still put the crosses in.
If you give me an hour to take a pass, I'll make this shit too.
If you give my dog Flynn 30 opportunities to put a cross in, he's going to get one of them.
I'll get one.
And so this is what gets me so much about this, and this is an opinion on the totality of the tournament, is Messi's going to win the Ballon d'Or.
You saw they changed the rule, right? They said they changed the rule just for this fucker, man. I'm done, man.
Messi is going to win the Ballon d'Or, and the people that are out here glazing Messi, the people that are out here like, oh my God, Messi's the greatest thing ever. He's the GOAT. There's no one even close. Oh my, because of this tournament? What? What in the world? Yes, law of averages. Absolutely. And the fact that Messi is getting just glazed and glazed and glazed and glazed and glazed, especially when he comes out after that game and says, yeah, no one's helped us. No one's helped us get this far.
And just made it more and more.
If you can just be mad about that. The fact that he said the haters can just be mad about it and that's fine with me, bro. You're like,
which is why I sent you the thing that Maradona said about him to Pele.
Yeah,
all of it's true.
What really pissed me off about them was okay, they won. That's fine. But a lot of them actually play in England.
Enzo was the worst.
I can't stand Enzo. I cannot stand Enzo Fernandez.
And he's putting these political statements in. Bro, you're going to have to come back to London, you idiot.
Maybe they don't. Because, hey, man, if I'm Chelsea, Enzo got to go.
Yeah,
there's no way I bring him back. He was talking crazy about English people after the game.
And nothing's going to happen.
And then all of a sudden, there's the suspension for the sign is going to be after the final. Since when are we doing that?
Yeah, you know what's missed.
You're not even And the thing about it is they didn't make the sign. So here's the thing that makes it worse. Because, okay, it wasn't premeditated, but then they read it, saw it, brought it on the field, and stuck in front of the camera. So you trying to say it? Not only is that's worse than premeditated, it was super intentional because you took advantage of something that you knew was something you weren't supposed to do and did it anyways.
It's directly against the rules.
To all of the world. Man, fuck them.
Directly against a long-standing rule. But of course, FIFA can, FIFA, it's their darling. It's their darling baby. And FIFA obviously, like, if you're out here telling me that it's all coincidence and it's all like the specific referees and the specific instances, it's all like it's not. Wake up. Wake up, people. Open your eye. If your eyes are still closed to the... See, I'm sorry, Ollie. I agree with you. that Spain is the better team. And Spain can absolutely pick Argentina apart. They can. So did Egypt.
Doesn't matter.
So did Egypt.
Doesn't matter.
It does not matter one bit. The script is written. And this isn't even tinfoil. Like, it's not even tinfoil anymore. It's right in front of us. It's literally right in front of our eyes. They're handing Argentina the tournament. That's why the title of this video is FIFA broke the World Cup. They've absolutely sullied something I've loved my entire life. I still remember, and my mom can attest to this, I still remember out at Edisto Beach in South Carolina watching that 2002 final at 6 a.m., Brazil versus Germany, and Ronaldo scores, and me and my mom woke up the whole house. Do you know how many World Cup memories I have? And I've cherished and adored this tournament my whole life. FIFA have ruined it. They've disgraced this tournament. And if you want evidence, there's a litany of evidence. Why did we have a tournament in Qatar? Oh, that's right, bribes. Why did West Germany win in 1974? The former president has come out and told you why.
Why England won in '66, which I'm not taking from y'all, but hey, man, it was on there.
I'm just saying, man, the proof is there. It's not even, it's transparent. It's right in front of our eyes. They're not even trying to hide it anymore.
No,
they're not even trying to hide it anymore.
Subject down, so I'll say, if you remember the president before this, Blatter, he was getting too close to nations who are not really friendly with the West. So there's a lot of politics, and when he was sat next to, I don't know if you remember in Brazil when they had the tournament in Brazil, he was sat next to Putin in the crowd, etc., etc. They got awarded the World Cup. Qatar got awarded the World Cup. Next thing you know, charges against him. See you later. And now, when Infantino's more or less doing the same thing, giving favours to his friend, nothing's happening. Why? Because he's expanding the format of the World Cup. Everyone, yeah, you can all come in. Yes, you can all have a share of this money. And that's basically what's happening. And that's why no one's saying shit to him, because he's basically doing the rest of the people, oh yeah, some more slots for the World Cup. This is good for us. And that's why, yeah, but the hypocrisy is absolutely, so Blatter does one thing and he gives them questionable to Russia, to Qatar. I understand politics is politics, whatever. But you're then doing the same thing, but just to the opposite side of the spectrum. No.
Well, this is where when people say sports and politics have to be separated, they have to understand that sports are the child of politics, and they use sports to wash, hence sports washing, political things. It happened in before the World War II with the Olympics. It's happened with almost every major event where there's some sports thing that's stuck in there, and we use it to clean the thing because then we distract from the stuff. Politicians have always known to use.
Nez, you're a history teacher. What about the gladiators? They did it in Rome.
From the beginning of history, it's always been meant to sports wash things while politicians do whatever. And then what it does is it humanizes the politicians, which it doesn't. Like, we have to really get rid of this notion that keep your sports out of politics or shut up and dribble and all that stuff. Hey, man, they pay the athletes a lot of money because we all know the athletes have a voice. And the funny thing is, if you look at the more money athletes get paid, the less they talk, because they recognize once that share wasn't correct. Now we can go back to, obviously before our time, but Ali and all those people before that, they were talking because they wasn't making money. So they was like, hey, if I lose this money, whatever. So what the politicians and the owners who own the politicians said is, let's pay them more money, enough money to keep them quiet. So then when they're quiet, we can do whatever, right? And that's what's happened. And so the more money that the athletes have made, the less quiet, the less things they've said. And then the corporations who are behind it also back them. So like, hey, if you're not going to make the money here, we'll make sure you make the money somewhere else, because the corporations are benefiting from it. The thing that gets us every time, and I think FIFA has actually found the magic button, is they wait every 4 years to get us. They let enough go over us, wash over. We got the leagues got us, in our tribes. And then we start loving the thing because you're starting to see it. And even though I was advocating for picking a team, which I still think people should pick teams across leagues, they're doing it because now they're going to indoctrinate you to love football. So now you're going to know football more. So then when they wash the thing in Spain, Portugal, Morocco, Argentina, and Uruguay and Peru, when they do the next iteration of this thing for 100 years, whatever happens at the 2031 is going to be astronomically, amazingly bad. Whatever they're doing in the background is going to be absolutely world-changing awful. And hey, maybe we're looking for, history to repeat itself because we're dumb and we like the dumbness that happens from these things. But what I know is Argentina is never beating the charge. Like Ali said, hey, Enzo got cooks and cleaners that are English. Thanks, Enzo. We appreciate that you being an asshole. And then, you got just blatantly confusing things like Anderson coming to cover a cross with a man already on the cross, and then there's no one there for Messi, which is a strange thing to do. So I see that too. But then Bellingham again, there's no transition, but whatever. But what we're looking at on the field is we're looking at literally a miscarriage of justice. Because when I played sports and then I coached it, and then I said, man, I used to be mad at the officials, and then I officiated it. So I learned how to officiate different sports. Officiating a sport is super duper hard. But there's one thing that you have to know. Yes, you will catch pressure, but you don't rob those people on the field. You don't rob the players, man. And when you rob the players on the field, that's when the miscarriage of justice happens. Because it doesn't matter if the fans really care, but if you see a thing happen, if you see it and you don't say it, you're no different than the people that are doing these awful, horrendous things. So the guy that's been chosen for this referee who cried, and they made sure they recorded him crying, who's been charged with various corruption crimes. Hey, man, I appreciate the bullshit story you attempted to put in front of me, because again, they like throwing the bullshit in front of me. Let's throw some sob story to pull at your heartstrings. I don't have no heartstrings for that fucker.
None. Zero.
So hey, man, I'm sorry you're crying because you get paid millions of dollars to be corrupt. My bad. I don't cry for that because I ain't corrupt. Do I make mistakes in life? Yeah, but like at a level where my integrity can be called into question. You got it, man. I hope the people who watch the World Cup and pretend like they don't know who's going to win the game enjoy it.
See, that's something I want to dig in on because, like I said, I was having a conversation with one of my best friends, lifelong friends, about this last night. And he made the point that sports are about hope and entertainment. I said to him that the U.S. men's national team are a bit of a disgrace, in my opinion, because every single tournament in my lifetime, we've gotten hyped about our performance in the group stage. Yes? We drew the champions in 2006. The only team that Italy did not beat in 2006 was the USA. Okay? We get hyped about our performances in the group stage every single tournament. And what happens? What happens when we play a real team in the knockouts? Anybody? Oh, yeah, that's right. We get smoked. We get found out.
Touching on the actual game again, I just there's some of the not just the ones who play in England, but some of them were. Half of them didn't realize that Jude actually plays at Real Madrid, so he understands Spanish. He's been there for 2-3 years.
This is why he slapped the shit out of the guy.
That's why he
slapped his punk ass.
Barco, and that was that made my respect for Bellingham go to another level. I was like, you don't be, and he was giving it to Messi. He didn't give a shit. You could see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was giving it back to him. Just like, I know, I understand what you're saying. These guys might not, but I do. So.
Didn't he tell Messi that Ronaldo's better than him? Didn't he tell Messi that Ronaldo's better than him?
Well, it's funny because
you know exactly who I spoke to, Mom. Yes, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Go on,
you know exactly what happens because we've lived in a Spanish-speaking country where people think they could talk slick about you in another language like you don't understand. No, fucker. Yo entiendo perfectamente. Fuck you. Fuck you talking about, man?
Entiendo
exactly. Then
for sure.
Like, when you turn around, they'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Be brave. This ain't the internet, bitch.
Yeah, for real, man. It's really, really getting on my nerves. And I was told that sports are about hope and entertainment. And I just want to ask a question. Is it entertaining when the outcome is already decided?
It's entertaining because we're fucking jesters. They want us to be fucking clowns, man.
Go watch a play. Go watch a movie.
Hey, man, I saw the Odyssey was good.
you see what I'm saying?
I was entertained.
We know how the Odyssey ends. Great story. We know how that goes, yeah? And so part of the sport, part of loving sport is that the outcome is not yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Ali. We know how the sport is supposed to have not have a predetermined outcome, right? It's not supposed to be fixed. So what I'm hearing is that it's still entertaining, even though it's essentially a production. It's a play. But
time out. How you going? You can't say sports is about hope. You can't start with the word hope and entertainment because hope means there's an unknown thing. I can't hope for something that's already predetermined, right? Because I mean, unless you personally believe in your spirituality that we have predestination and everything is scripted in life, then hey man, but then it's still the antithesis of what's the point of having hope? If this thing is going to happen, why do I have to participate in that? Why should I have any hope? Why should I be positive? It's not entertaining? Hey man, I see what's happening. This is not entertaining. Who the fuck wants to watch that, man?
No, it's like I'm just as a comparison. At the same time, more or less, I don't know if you guys are tennis fans, but we had a guy, a wild card from England, who got to the Wimbledon semi-final. His name was Ferry, and you never would have seen that coming. And that's the kind of thing that can happen in other sports. Or
was he chosen? Because now we don't know what we can believe, but we believe our own lying eyes. Hey, man, I'm a Man City fan, and people can judge and say, hey, well, City it does cruel things. They may do. The owner may do. But then make sure you account for your billionaire. Don't play games with me. Make sure you account for your billionaire. But hey, man, was 93-20 fixed? Was that completely fixed? Because now you don't know. The only assist of the season is Balotelli to Aguero. What? I don't know. Right? So can I look at those moments and say, hey, that's fixed? Or do
I do have something to say though.
QPR can go somewhere because they laid down for you that day. Just saying.
Hey, but maybe it was fixed then.
Arun's not here.
I'm messing with you.
No, but I'm not. I'm playing into it, right? Hope.
No, Arun's not here, but I was just gonna say that was a brilliant result the other day, and I know it's a thing.
Yeah, Joshua Xerxes was on fire.
Yeah, I mean, like at home to Wrexham. I mean, wow. I know it's a different. Yeah, it's a friendly match or whatever, but you're at home, and I thought that was a great result.
And most of their team,
Wrexham.
Most of their team was there.
And that was a great result from Wrexham. I thought they bought it. Where most people didn't think they could get it. So I apologize for the sideways, guys.
No. So we always enjoy.
Because now you're saying something about
Man United.
United fans are hoping. And hey, man, did they not pay their bill? They didn't pay their Hope bill?
I guess they didn't. I just like it's I understand it, and I'm not gonna like knock. I'm not like coming at anybody that that's still enjoying watching and being a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I just can no longer look at what's right in front of me and what's clearly and obviously a script, or they're doing whatever they can to make sure Argentina win. And
that's why I'm looking forward to the league.
Yeah, for sure. What's doing my head in is like, what's the actual point of making Messi win the tournament again and making Argentina win the tournament again? Because they're pissing everybody off.
I think it's more. I think it's more for the people who are getting into the sport, and
they need a person.
I have a lot of people.
But then they're going to go back and watch the MLS, and they're going to be like, "What is this?"
But they're not, Jake. Look at the narrative. The narrative is go find a European team.
I actually disagree with that one, Jake, because I have a few friends who actually from America. I actually work with them, and they were telling me, "Oh, after the World Cup, I might get a subscription for the Champions League because I'm really enjoying the games, etc., and the drama, etc., etc." And now I want to watch Real Madrid. They like one of them is like a Hispanic background, and he was like, "No, I want to see Real Madrid and Barcelona come up against Man City, etc." So he was like, but I was like, you might get a lag between.
Can I piggyback that what you're saying, Asif? Remember we talked about this on 2 episodes ago where I said the MLS is moving to the European schedule. Wouldn't this be the most beautiful thing for the MLS all of a sudden to start having quality players at that level? Because now we're playing at the same dates and stuff like that, so it's easier to keep it along. Hey man, I don't believe anything like, hey man, like Mr. was that Marmite? Hey, it's all fake, man. I quit, man. I quit.
Yeah,
I mean, we can do some media and say what team to follow, but hey man, just know, don't put your heart in it, man. Don't put your heart in it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna lean into that, of course, and make some videos. I got some videos planned, some shorts planned for who you should follow and what team you should follow. But
Jake, I hope you're not telling everyone to be Arsenal fans.
There will be.
I'm sure that's a part of the mix.
There will be a video on. There will be a video on Arsenal. Hey, there's going to be a video on Liverpool as well. And it's going to circle. It's going to center around. It's going to center around being a Konate fan.
We have
and why you sell those players.
The ball person who shall not be named is gone. And Konate is gone. I think there's hope. Hope is eternal. So yeah, it's
well, clearly it's not, sir. Hope is not real.
Well, in some aspects, I'm talking.
I don't know. I'm kind of not believing in it anymore.
See, my mom is a kind of a by extension Arsenal fan, but that's not who she's talking about right here. And she's probably going to have a little soft spot for you, Nez, as she's become a massive Erling Haaland fan. And so I don't know. I don't know. I might have to have a conversation with her after we get off here about.
Hey man,
you can cheer for Haaland.
He's a charming guy.
You can cheer for Haaland, but there's a couple of dates on the calendar that you better not be cheering for him. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't know. I mean, the way he's been dunking on him, I mean, you might not even need to cheer because he's still. But
hey, you can dunk on us all you want. I'll take 2 L's to City as long as I'm lifting the Prem at the end of the season.
See, we understand. We're there because hope is
all that matters.
No, but when it's when you talk about Haaland, yeah, he's another one who's like popularity's gone because they're gonna look for.
And we're loving the Real Madrid connection because now Haaland and Rodri are going to go to Madrid.
He's one of my new favorite pundits. Next to like Mika Richards is another one, but yeah,
man, yeah. If you want some entertainment from Micah Richards, make sure you're locked into the Champions League because that's just it's
that guy's yeah.
He's a clown. He's a clown, is what he is. He brings the comedic relief sitting next to your guy, Asif. They both bring the comedy.
When he comes to him and Jamie Carragher, that's what different. But when you're talking about the a French team called Brest. That's what they called.
He can't handle it. He can't handle it. He can't handle it, man.
Well, I don't know, sir.
They actually banned him from.
But hey, man, Chelsea got the checkbook ready. But I ain't gonna hear nobody about no cheating. They got the checkbook ready now.
No,
they got it ready. They done stole a player from Arsenal. Hey, man, just know I can't wait to hear Patrick and X about this because it's coming, dude. The banter that they about to bring is gonna be crazy, right? Because Xavi done stole somebody from Arsenal, and he take the dump on Liverpool. Oh boy.
No, I tell you one thing though. I totally understand and why they need to buy him, etc. But they need to sort their fucking defense out more than anything else.
No, they don't.
Hey, no, they're gonna be fine, man. They're playing playing one game a week.
Even more horrible than ours, and that's saying something.
One game a week, man. They'll slowly build with it. They only got one game a week, so they're gonna be okay this season. You know, they're not really competing in anything.
And I hope, in regards to when you're talking about the games and more games, I hope Chelsea do well. Compared to the opposite direction where people last season did not have a midweek games, and now they do, and I hope and I hope they do understand this, and I hope it does.
Man United. Well, I'm a be direct.
Name of this, but you go.
I'm be direct.
But yes, I hope, because all of them were talking shit last season. So I hope when they come back from fucking Romania or whatever it is that they played in the Champions League, and then they come back and then they get whooped by fucking whoever it is,
Bournemouth,
United or whoever it is.
Also,
we got Leeds.
As much as I hear you, Ali, about going back to back, go look at the history of the Premier League. Back to back don't happen often, my friend.
I'll be honest, man. I'm worried.
Back to back don't happen often.
I'm worried because, Rice is going to be out till at least the first international break. Saka's going to be out till at least the first international break. Saliba is going to be out till Christmas. And you
haven't even played a game on the field where people actually can get injured.
JT, we are definitely crashing out. We're crashing out hard right now.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Jake,
it's time to go back to the league.
Crushing out on Haaland.
Yes. Oh, she's loving Haaland. She's loving.
But the funny thing about him, he's been a beast for a long time, man. It's not like he just started this.
Yeah, for sure. It's and to just kind of bring it back in, it really just rubbed me the wrong way about how I tried to say that the third place game is completely superfluous, completely meaningless.
Not yesterday.
It was meaningless. I don't care.
10 goals. Are we? Hey, go look up non-football fans. Go look at social media everywhere, because that's reality. Not what we see in our eyes. That's the reality. And everyone is like, this game is amazing because 10 goals were scored. That's the worst thing you could find in a football game. 10 goals, 4-0 at half, 3-4. 10 minutes after that, 6-4 at the end of the game. That's awful.
JT's a real one. JT's a real one. He knows what time it is. As soon as they signed Chelsea, Rodgers shit the bed. If you want to go look at those player ratings, which let's see how fair those are. But Saka, Eze, Rice all had better games than Morgan Rodgers after that. And yes, it is a glorified friendly. The bronze final, and they got medals for the first time. You know what they can do with that bronze medal?
Rings too, because make it American. Now you getting FIFA championship rings. What are we doing?
You know what they can do with those medals? I'll tell you. We all have respect for Jose, no matter what you may think of Jose Mourinho. And I don't think we did. Talking about the 5-4 PSG versus Bayern, did we glaze that? No, we spoke on how shit the defense was in that game.
I did not.
We spoke on how horrendous the defending was in that game. But if you cast your mind back to when Jose lost the Champions League final, what did he do with his silver medal? Not the bronze medal. What did he? And Jose Mourinho, no matter if you hate him or love him, is a winner, a champion. What did he do with his silver medal? You guys remember?
He tossed it.
He threw it in the crowd.
He tossed it.
And you're going to sit here and tell me that third place matters? Get out of here. Get out of here. Third place, you're not even the first. You're not even the best loser. You're not even the best loser. You're the second best loser. Nobody cares, man. No one cares who wins the third place game. France didn't even care. France did not even care, man.
Hey, man, but hey, I guess respect to Mbappe because he's the all-time World Cup goal-scoring guy by 1 goal.
By the way,
he won't be by the end of the day.
He has the most goal assists in the World Cup, but we'll find a way to make that all disappear tomorrow. Today, whatever day it happens.
Why are we talking about Mbappe? The predictions, Jake.
Oh yes, yeah, Asif, you are the champion, man. You crushed it. You crushed it on the predictions. Norway went the farthest. England went the farthest. Mbappe crushed them because I had Elise and Mbappe blew him out the water. Yes, he got 6 assists or whatever, and so I only got 1 point for those. But Mbappe has 9 goals, 8 goals, 9 goals, something like that.
He has 10.
And he got the assists. So Mbappe racked up about 20-something odd points in our little predictions game.
Mbappe has 10 goals, 4 assists.
Yeah, so there's 20.
That's a golden ball right there.
In our predictions game calculations, that is 24 points for Mbappe. Yeah, Asif.
I wasn't sure what Patrick did. That's why, so I wasn't.
I'm not sure who I forgot who his goose was, but yeah, your predictions absolutely blew everyone else out of the water. You definitely are the winner of the predictions for the World Cup. That's for sure. I like an idiot chose USA as my dark horse and then not thinking. Once again, like I said, got hyped in the group stage, hyped by all the stuff before the tournament, and then they shit the bed versus a real team every single time.
I picked Portugal and Bruno Fernandes. I didn't believe in either one of those things. I just kind of put it out there, but I didn't believe in it because I'm like, well, I need something. I didn't believe in Portugal because I really didn't believe in Bruno because I didn't rate him. Like him getting the 20 assists during the season, I'm like, but they wasn't like amazing or anything like, and then okay, yeah, it's whatever. Oh, but Ali said something about Arteta's the only consistent, but here and everybody else is new. But here's a new thing that's new to Arteta: you got to defend your title. That's new. Defending a title is different than winning it. Let's not pretend that new things are not happening.
Because even the
that's hard.
The people on maybe the lower fancy teams, so to speak,
yeah,
they'll play harder against you because you're the champions. So.
And they already did, but now that you know you're champions, and we're definitely going after you. You're getting 1,000 shots, and one of your best defenders, if not your best defender, is out till December. Oh, we try to nick all the points we can from you, and your best winger and your best midfielder is out for a couple of. Hey, we try to nick all the points. So let's not pretend that doesn't matter early on because we all know early days matter. Early days matter because, for example, and I'm not saying this would have happened, but let's just be honest. When Rodri came on and he found form, City looked good going through, right? Imagine if Rodri starts the season. Does the league end the way it did last year? If Rodri started the season looking like Rodri, missing guys early matters.
Oh my God, I'm getting it right. I'm getting it hard right here in the chat right now.
Why?
Look at this. Look at this right here. Big up JT. Big up JT.
Thinking about wingers is I can't see any movement in Man City's wingers at the moment.
Oh no, I think Tottenham are close actually.
For what?
I think to signing the greatest.
Sevino's gone, man.
Signing the greatest.
He's gone.
Brazilian winger.
I saw it and didn't send it to y'all because I wanted you to share it. I wanted you to share it so then you can finally leave me the hell alone.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day, Nez. It's a sad day, man. Your best winger's gone. For you, your best winger's gone.
Oh, yeah, exactly. How can you the most?
How can you even?
Potential?
Devastating news. It's just devastating for Man City. It's absolutely gross. I can't. Yeah, I mean, as an Arsenal fan, I'm just stoked that you're losing one of your best players. It's beautiful.
Me too. I agree with the Arsenal fan on that one. And yes, Mr. Marmite FIFA fooled everyone, but that's because we chose to be fools. It's our fault. It was the hopium, man.
Yeah, it's not awesome.
Like, why we keep thinking this? Like, I don't. You know what?
But Savio scores a brace for the City. Oh, that would be something.
Yeah, when old Maresca and the gang go down to London.
You mean when he scores a brace of own goals? Right. And you know what? Matter of fact, let's use Savinho for a second, real quick in the England game. If you give me 30 chances to send balls in, even Savinho can score. He can just let it hit him, and it'll go in the goal.
That's going really far. I don't know about
we saw it happen. Don't do that.
No, but don't be. Savinho can do it in one man. I don't
and here's the funny thing.
Savinho's got it in one attempt.
We still winning the game. I appreciate the hate. Keep bringing it. I got answers for all of it.
He'd be an upgrade on Madueke.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I would say that. It's
okay. All right, keep thinking that. Hey, but Mr. Marmite saying, why would you choose to be a fool? Because it's the reason we choose to eat bad shit and we get fat. We smoke cigarettes because there's a dopamine associated with it, and dopamine is the greatest drug ever. You know what? Dealing with people, maybe women, maybe food, that you're like, man, I really shouldn't deal with this person. But the dopamine is like, nah, man, you need to do that. Shut up. And then it punches you in the face and you go do it. That's why. That's why.
Fair enough. And see, this is the thing about third place games. They didn't care. France didn't care.
10 goals. No one's glazing that. I hear you. Because the quality of the team for PSG and Bayern was different. But we saw the second leg. We saw the second leg where it wasn't that.
Yeah.
Dude, I promise you somebody. Hey, man, no one's saying Messi's not good. We've stood on, we know Messi is a historic, all-time, generational player. I promise you, if Savinho stood still and Messi kicked 30 crosses, he'd hit him in the face for at least one of them that goes in.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What are we doing?
Mr. Marmite, I'm not sure where you're from, but most Americans, dude, we love sugar. Sugar is just, sugar is amazing. I don't know if you live here in America, but like everything has sugar.
But here's the funny thing about that comment. I agree, it's a fool. But the funny thing is, hindsight is 20/20. So you don't know you're being a fool sometimes. So we have to be honest and say, oh, I didn't see the signs. You know how many things that I said, oh, I saw the breadcrumb of that, but I didn't see it until I saw the whole picture later. Sometimes you don't know you're a fool. And literally, life and to human is error, and life is meant to be lived in the moment, even though it might be scripted now. So that means that for some reason, you're going to do things you shouldn't do because you're supposed to learn. Now, at some point, you will learn, but a lot of people don't want to learn. That's why people go to school and fail. That's why people literally say out loud, hey, man, I don't like math, but get mad if their paycheck is wrong or the bill don't add up. You can't say those two things, but they do. So we have to understand that you're going to make mistakes. It's literally, to be human is to make errors.
Yeah.
There's always someone with more information that can manipulate what you do. Always.
Yeah.
And especially when they're conglomerate, like, I don't know, a global organization that controls the dopamine center of many people and the largest dopamine thing in the world. What are we talking about? Holland is really likable. Is that are we being tricked in that one too? Maybe.
SD, we're not glazing France at all. We're saying that England didn't really care either, and so
nobody cared.
When it's a freedom game like that, France didn't care till the second half. They were just like, all right, these optics are really, really, really bad. We don't want to get beat 4-0, and so they decided to show up. And look what they did. They scored 4 goals.
Hold on, I didn't praise France. When did I glaze France? Because I know I didn't praise them.
He's saying that we're glazing France because we're saying France didn't care, and that's why they got scored on so
England
much.
didn't care. It was awful. The game was awful.
Didn't care either.
In a bad game.
It was horrendous. Horrendous defense from both teams. No one wanted to get hurt. And so they weren't putting the tackles. It wasn't a real game. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying, SC.
So hold on. It said England played a B team. Now I'm going to look at the lineup for a second because Bellingham ended up on the field, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of Rice was on the field. The back line was essentially what their starting lineup is. I'm trying to find the B's right now because the back 5 players were all the same players that started all the games. Am I right? All right. So
are we saying that? And are we saying that Saka and Rice are the B team? I don't know about that.
On a national team? Okay, I hear you.
JT says we can't wait for the Savinho Scheidhard lane. Yep, Savinho out from the Spurs fans.
We should run a bet on how many sitters he missed for Spurs. Yeah.
And this is definitely coming too. JT's right on it. This is definitely coming too. The Blueco out banners will be there again very, very soon. Trust me.
So we think Xabi's gonna fail? Is that what we're saying?
I do. Ollie, really man, gonna fail. Ollie, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry that some people. I guess obviously our opinions are not everyone's opinions. So
we're not asking you to co-sign. Definitely not asking that at all.
Oh, JT, shots fired here. Shots fired.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh. No response, Asif? Nothing there? No? Okay. We can move on.
Hold on now. SC said no Kane, no Bellingham, Pickford, Anderson. Sir, Pickford, we just blamed on missing a save. Okay, there's that, right? And then Kane, he wasn't great in the last few games, so are we gonna not look at his form? And Bellingham played in the game because he scored. So help me follow.
Yeah.
But I hear you. I get what you're saying.
I just like to say I'm not gonna even respond to that because last season we did, so I'm not even gonna go into that.
Yeah, I just think that that game is not a reflection of what would have happened if this was a semifinal or if this was a final. It's definitely not going to be 6-4 today, I'll tell you that much. And yeah, I get it. England beating France, that's always going to feel good for banter purposes or whatever. Of course it is, SC, to score 6 against France, no matter the circumstances, definitely feels good. Definitely, fun in a vacuum. But you can just tell that even those guys, if it was a real game, it would have been so different. And what makes it so bitter for me is that why would you not play with that freedom in the semi anyway? If England played with that freedom versus Argentina, they would have smacked them. But of course,
it's pressure. It's easy to play when you don't have nothing to play for. And the only reason it came out in the second half with pride for France is like, we can't let this be the score line as we lose. We can't let it be 4-0. This is how we're going to send out our World Cup winning manager, World Cup winning player manager. Is that how we do it? You got to have a little bit of pride.
Yeah.
Right? So, of course, they didn't care when they started. But how many people like something about fool me once, something. But, hey, you can be fooled multiple times because things look different. Like, we are literally human. We make mistakes every day. That's literally part of the growth. Is it not? But, yeah. We sit here and we watch the thing and we say, okay, well, there has to be pride. Have you ever done something where you're like, man, I don't even care? And then you're like, man, I don't feel good about this not caring thing. Because if I'm going to do it, either do it or don't do it. Because if you don't do it, just lay down, right?
Yeah.
But that's not what happened. So you're like, all right, let me at least try a little bit. And then from trying a little bit, you see, oh, well, it could have been better. And then you can have the regret later of saying, hey, man, if I had tried, I probably could have had something. But the human part is there's an emotional thing that happened to them. There was a tug. France got soundly beaten by Spain. Soundly. Their ego and balloon got popped. They took that blue, white, and red flag and said, bloom. And then they put some powdered sugar on it, fried it up, and turned it into a crepe. Right? Even though I know there's somewhere else. But point being, they fried it up, threw it at him, and said, hey, man, you got to deal with it. Best team in the world, right? And talked crazy. Yamal talked crazy. Everybody was talking crazy about it. And what were we talking about? France is focused on getting revenge in Argentina. Well, that's the first problem with focus, right? If you're not focused on the thing in front of you and you focus on the thing down the line, well, the thing in front of you will punch you in the face and knock you off. So how do we choose to be a fool? Because if we're looking at the thing that tricked us and we missed the thing that came in front of us that tricked us, we can be fooled again. Life is about those things, man.
Absolutely.
It happens.
SC, she's not saying Saka and Elise are bad. Saka and Elise are great. What she's saying is the defending was terrible. And the defending was not up to speed because they didn't want to hurt themselves. You know, they didn't want to go into the tackle and stuff.
It's a joke. That's not serious.
Yeah. It's also not serious.
Yeah, it's not a serious comment.
It's not serious.
So, yep, not a shot at Asif. People, Chelsea 9 fans are winning the transfer window. Yeah, winning the transfer window.
But it is a shot. We cool with that.
It is. Winning the transfer window doesn't mean anything, you know.
Nothing. They have titles for that.
See, here it is. She's got you there.
Yeah, there you go.
For sure.
But it's cool. You know, words and stuff get caught out of takes and stuff. And this is a non-equivalent. That's really a non-equivalent because you're taking a hard thing to a hard thing. We're talking about a system. Yeah. There's no way you know all the cogs in the system. Yeah. Because if you found out eating fruit all the time was good for you, and then you found out later, oh, well, I get cavities from the sugar in the fruit, and then you say I stop eating fruit, and then you die because you're malnourished from the nutrients that fruit gives you. Who's the fool then? Come on now. With more information comes more knowledge. There's no static thing.
Yeah.
And that bank account thing is an unequal thing. But I agree. Right. I agree. You shouldn't let those things happen. All the examples he gave, you shouldn't let those things happen. But the funny thing is, people do let those things happen.
Yeah. SC, she's joking, bro. Calm down. She's joking. Chill out.
It's literally a joke. Can we not joke anymore?
Calm yourself. Calm yourself down. Yes, of course we're ignoring Spuds. Spuds are always spending money. They're always spending money. You know, they might be better.
They've spent the most money. You know,
They might improve from 17th. They might be 15th this season. You know.
But hold on, because spending money and not winning, that means that you would be a fool for spending money again if you thought that thing would work, right? Because you did the same thing and you got the same results, so spending money probably doesn't work. Because remember when they got money for Gareth Bale and then they spent a bunch of money to do nothing? They're fools technically now.
That's my favorite example. Money. Mr. Marmite, Spuds is a fool's world, that's for sure. The Shitehart Lane is a fool's world for sure.
But the greatest fool can laugh at themselves, and long as they have the voice, the energy, and to laugh, you learn from it. Because a true fool is the one that doesn't learn from their mistakes, and you can't make the same mistake twice because the context doesn't allow that.
This is it right here. I see. She's got you, bro. How often do you see a 6'4", even with Mbappe, even with Saka and them? Yep. Spurs are doing. No, they're not.
They are. Yes, they are. Okay. They need to keep doing it. Go buy Savinho for 65 million quid.
No.
And do more. Matter of fact, we'll take 60. Matter of fact, we'll take 60. We'll take 60 pence. Take that dude. Go from there. And then do wonderful things in the window.
Ooh. I don't know that Anderson will flop at City. I don't know about that.
Why would he flop?
Well, I mean for me, City's unknown.
Let's just use Nico Gonzalez as an example. People thought he was trash, and then he got a run of games, and then what did Nico Gonzalez do? They were like, man, he kind of looked like Rodri. Come on, man. The man's going to run the same system as Pep. Okay, you might have things missing and you might have charisma missing, but the system is the same and the boys already know how to play in that system. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, JT, I hear you. Spuds are building something, but they've built something before. The Gareth Bale example is perfect. Arsenal didn't do anything that summer. We didn't do a thing that summer when Gareth Bale went.
And they bought Spurs bought 8 players that window. I remember it because I'm like, that's crazy.
And then we played them. And then we played them in the second game of the season, beat them 1-0. They did F all. They didn't do anything.
No, I agree with you, Mr. Marmite. Like I'm not arguing. I mean, it's semantics really, and what he's saying.
I think
it's semantics, but I agree.
Can't make too many changes either.
Well, I mean, you got a whole set. Whatever was doing wasn't working, so they kind of need to do wholesale.
SC, you're spot on. The money for Rodgers. It was the money. Money talks, man.
Remember
money
when
talks.
he said Elliot Anderson was number 1? No, not no more. Even though he wasn't number 1, but not anymore.
Oh, we're definitely gonna have to make a comp. We're definitely gonna have to.
I can't wait. Please make sure y'all put in the own goals in there, and make sure the times he gets cooked. Because, hey man, you people watch the same thing. Straight garbage.
I wouldn't guarantee anything till he's actually gone. So.
Hey man. But hey,
it could have
you know, as much as Jake,
Man United.
Hey, as much as Jake and Asif joke about it, I bet you they won't jump on board that compilation at the end. I bet you they won't. I bet you they won't put no money on it. I bet you they won't.
I'll find a way. Trust me.
and so some tongue in cheek way, but it won't be a real way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness! Was that the English transfer record for Morgan Rogers? Because in pounds it's 117. Yes. In pounds it's 117, yes. But in dollars it's like a 150 or something.
Not the actual British transfer record.
But I think it was wasn't it
Mr. Marmite, see ya.
Isak for.
Yep.
But,
bye.
No, isn't it what the dude at Pool, the striker, isn't he the number one? I mean, if we're talking about English players,
Isak.
It's like the EPL record.
Isak is the British transfer record.
Yeah, I thought Isak was. Yeah, that's who I thought it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The Savio deal is definitely crazy, JT. That's for sure.
Why? I'm gonna tell you to go to the Mr. Point about Fool. This is the second time they've come after him. Hey, have him.
On a silver platter. On a Man City blue platter.
In absolutely. A public way, this is the second time. This is two different managers. So this means that the boardroom is saying go get him. Yeah,
it is. And we all know how amazing and incredible the Spurs board is.
Now, mind you, what they're looking at is they're saying Savinho at Girona did 10 goals and 11 assists.
We went to the Man City store in Nez, and the Savio shirts were sold out. They only had Haaland at the end.
They weren't even to be found. That's how sold out they were.
They were all sold out. That's why
they were all sold out. All sold out. There was nowhere to be found in the store. Might be a sort of a pre-cognition thing of, hey man, maybe we shouldn't sell any of his shirt anyways.
Yeah, no, JT's 100% right. If in all seriousness, if Tottenham bid a kitchenware set for Savinho, you should take it.
I told you 60 pence. Let's go. Do you want us to pay for the taxi ride? We'll pay for the train. What you let us know. We'll buy the coach ticket. Let us know. The
Absolutely,
fans,
man.
Go find any city chat board. We'll pay for it.
Yeah. Just to bring it back in, and kind of wrap up here.
Game today, right?
There is a game today. I'm probably, for the first time, we're not going to watch it.
I'm not watching it.
I'm not watching this at all. It's already.
Which is funny because that means we're not fools because we saw it, which is why we didn't watch the third place game either. I don't know if you did, but I did not.
No, I didn't watch it.
Now, because I have enough football fans, they sent me this stuff, right? But they don't think it's rigged, and they're not caring about the rig. So see how it's not fools? It depends on perspective.
And if you want proof from a much bigger channel, obviously I'm blessed to be able to be participating in Football Terrace over there with Terry Fleurs. I'm in that group chat now, and the England fans were pissed. We're just as pissed about Saka and Rice playing. Ollie, man, see, there's that hope. I hope. Look, I hope you're right. I hope that. Honestly, I would absolutely love it.
So Ollie, when Messi studs down on somebody's ankle and he gets nothing? Come on, man.
I would absolutely love to just be completely wrong.
Can the stadium win? Can the stadium win?
I would be hold the trophy. So happy if I'm wrong. I just don't think I am. And okay. JT's still stuck on Savinho. Yeah.
Sir,
you drive a hard bargain.
When they give us the money for Savinho, they're going to buy 60 million pounds of champagne and pop it everywhere. Everyone in Manchester who wears a blue shirt will get it. See, if when we was in the center for the stuff, everyone's going to get a bottle of the finest champagne from that money. And then they'll still have money left over.
Oh, wow. See, I'm
fine with that. I'm fine
this is
with
more
it.
like it. Yeah.
I'm fine with that too. Because I'm not apologizing for my billionaire.
Yeah. It's all It's raining in Florida. That's good. Y'all need some rain. That's for sure.
It was raining in New York. Have you seen the footage of them cleaning the stadium? It's awful.
I saw the.
Now all of a sudden the conditions are going to be a thing. Just you heard it here first.
Yeah, and it's gonna be. It's not gonna be a fun game. Even if the conditions were perfect, I mean, this matchup is gonna be Spain 900 passes, and then there's gonna be some fugazi. And Argentina will win. That's just the script is already written.
If Jake, real quick, if I was doing this strictly on football, Spain should smash them. Argentina's not even the same class as Spain.
Agreed.
Like at all. Spain should smash them. If I was watching the game and I was calling it was purely a football game, this is not even the game. Spain should smack them.
I agree. I don't think the corruption allegations are a bit much, JT. They've been proven.
Like people got arrested out of hotels. What are we talking about? Like literally people are in jail. Sepp Blatter can't even go to freaking any football games. What? It's proven.
It's proof, dude. And I don't know what you're talking about here. I don't know what are you saying from the opposite side? I don't understand. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna pay him to clean the?
Y'all want to pay? Arsenal want to pay City 60?
Please, God, no. You want to talk about fools? You want to talk about foolish? Please, God.
I mean, you took Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus. Hey, man. Hey, we got another one.
Calm down. Calm yourself right down. Just calm.
We got another one. No.
If we do that. Oh, I see what you're saying. I say what you're saying. Yeah. See, I'm cool with this. You know, if Spurs want to pay 100 M's for Martinelli, I'm cool with that too. You know. I think England v Spain would have been a much better matchup, a much more fun matchup.
I don't think they beat them.
No, they would have beat them.
I don't think they would have beat them.
We got dealt with.
We said this early days, and I'm giving Asif a ton of credit. Asif said this early, and I think you said it too, Jake. When Spain kind of struggled in the first game because we didn't know what Cape Verde was, and both of you were like, "Hey, man, Spain starts tournament slow," and from that point, Spain has not had a worry because they play the way they play. I think Spain has shown. Especially after beating France, they're the best team in the world.
Yeah, I agree. But I don't think that matters, unfortunately. Yeah, the football ice agent's nice. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm convinced. And until I see, and you know, my solution is dumb. The solution that I think is what should happen is just absolutely, take your pick on delusional, what your adjective to go with delusional is, because we would all every single federation would have to back out of FIFA, and they would have to organize a new governing body of the entire thing to change, and it's just not going to happen.
Well, governments are the problem.
It's not going to happen.
Government entities are the problem, because when we give people power, the people who have the money know that those people in power want to hold the power. And because they know they want to hold the power, they're going to give them what's necessary so they can stay in the place. Because when you're in power, you're making a change that you think is good. But then you find out about other things. And the person says, well, I'll give you the thing you want if you do this other thing for me. And integrity becomes a thing, because now you're like, well, what do I do? While I'm not saying anything about politics, Mayor Mondami recently came on, New York's mayor came on and said, hey, they voted for you to get a raise. Now, everyone knows he's rich. He doesn't need the money. Everyone knows he's rich already. And he said, I'm not accepting it, and I'm rejecting it, because nobody that I've went to talk to in this city said that the problem in New York is that the mayor doesn't get paid enough, so I don't want to raise. Now, again, while we can say that moment and the words sound like integrity, he's already rich. So we don't know what else is going on in the background, but you also saw that every city council member got a raise. So while he didn't get any money, that money sure got divvied up into the people who work on the city council. And I don't think people were knocking on the door for them to get the money either. So corruption is corruption, and government entities are generally the biggest issue, because one, we don't have term limits, and people will be like, oh, well, that's not democratic, but it is, because we are easily fooled, to support the point, and then we become lazy once we've been fooled, and we feel like there's no power to change it. And that's where the human psyche is. So we have to understand, yes, we got fooled, but if we don't have any power to change what's happening, and even if we have it, if we don't feel empowered, then there's nothing we can do. Jake is offering a solution for FIFA, and he prefaced it where it's probably not going to work. There's millions upon millions of ideas to fix the corrupt things that exist. But we, as people, don't trust people because I can't say for sure. Because I think I have integrity, but I can't say for sure that if I get in a position to run FIFA, that that I would say no to money for something that they want me to do. Because even if I say no to money, what if they threaten my family? There's leverage everywhere. You literally have to be Batman and not have anything connected to anything and not care about anything for you not to be influenced. So we are fools because we can be influenced to do things that we might not want to do because we have prioritized things in an considerate, selfish way. Because everyone is selfish, but there's inconsiderate selfish and inconsiderate selfish. So we have to go from there and say, hey, can we stomach enough of this? And we've stomached it.
And at the end of the day, what that brings us to is exactly what we're going to do. I'm not watching the game. I'm not watching. And this is our last show on the World Cup. We're not doing any more about the World Cup. This will be our last show. We're not going to review the final. We're not going to worry about that. Our regularly scheduled programming will return on Wednesday, I think, is our next planned show, Wednesday night, like we were doing back in the league, and we'll be back in the league talking about preseason.
I could do a post World Cup thing right here. So, hey, if we're looking to clip it, let's clip it like this. Hey, if Spain wins, congratulations, Spain. If Argentina wins,
yeah, exactly.
There's your post game right there.
Exactly. Yeah, big up SC. Big up everyone in the chat for sure. Make sure you like it. Make sure you're subscribing. At the end of the day,
I'm a hater. Yes, I'm a hater.
I don't have anything else. I'll watch the Euros because that's UEFA. And while they're not necessarily, yeah, I was gonna say, while they're not necessarily the shining light on the hill.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it's
hey man.
Hosted, but England's gonna be like a majority of the games.
Hey man. Hey, if Ronaldo said that the Euros was equal to the World Cup to justify him going out of the World Cup, I need Jude to say the same thing and then go win the Euros.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I don't think there's it is definitely boycott o'clock, JT. We're not, I don't know about you. I'm not watching this final. I'm going to, go touch some grass or something or go enjoy my day. Maybe take the wife out for a drive on the Blue Ridge, something, because it's certainly a much better use of my time. And our next show will certainly be digging into preseason. We'll be digging into transfers. We'll be looking at the prospects. And make sure you got that notification bell on because I will be getting a shorts series running on who you might want to pick and why as your new team for the upcoming season. This right here is probably your best bet, just saying. But there will, and I'm not just doing the Premier League. There will be.
We don't need to advertise. Our history speaks for itself.
Yes.
History FC, they are. That's what
History
we call them.
FC. Absolutely.
We got current FC.
Last season.
Yeah. So there will be some shorts coming down the line on maybe you should be a Bournemouth fan, maybe you should be a Brighton fan, but also I'm going to be doing some
Liverpool fan.
I'm also going to be doing some on the on some of the bigger clubs in Europe as well. So it'll be, if you're looking to get into the Champions League. And so that's definitely going to be coming down the pipeline. Make sure you're locked in. Make sure you are liking. Make sure you are subscribing. Got the notification bell on. Share it on the socials. All that good stuff. Of course, it's been a good show. Thanks, everyone in the chat. Big up every single time. As I said, thanks again for watching. And you will see us next time.